Hi friends, welcome to Sam's Everyday Cooking, and today we are making chops chatpata. Now what is chatpata? In the Indian language it means when it is spicy and tangy and basically delicious. So I have 1 kilo of chops over here. It's mutton chops as you can see, and they're not very small, they're quite big, these chops. Okay, and then we have water, which is 2 cups coriander roots, about a cup of very roughly chopped onions. We have some spices over here. We have a cinnamon, we have cardamom, we have the big cardamom, the black one, some cloves, a couple of black peppercorn. This is actually called garam masala for us, and it's a whole garam masala. 1 green chili, because we are going to later on put some Indian masalas as well, which is going to make it quite spicy. So for now, 1 green chili is enough. I've taken a knob of ginger and just roughly sliced them. A bay leaf. Tomato paste, you can take any brand of tomato paste. We need about 2 tablespoons of that, and some rock salt. Before we start boiling our chops, I've taken a square piece of muslin cloth, and I'm going to put all my ingredients in this because I don't want the stock to be clouded with all the masalas and all the herbs. If it's in this muslin cloth, it all stays in, then we can easily discard it off. So this is how we're going to do. We are going to put our ginger. Just break this chili into 2. This is all going to be discarded in any case. All the masala, and in the Indian language this is called potli. So this is how we make our, let's say, our Indian bouquet garni. And the bay leaf, coriander, and we're going to tie this up. Okay, loose over here, but the knot must be very tight. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're taking our cooker, we are putting the potli in there, and then we'll start adding the chops in there. All right, we add the onions, spread them out nicely. Okay, then we are going to add some water in there, not more than 2 cups. This is about 2 cups of water, 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, okay. So the cooker is on the hob now, and what I'm going to do is going to take this potli which has got the herbs and the spices, and put it smack in the center so it flavors the stock fully. Okay, and just press it down a little bit, and you can see that the liquid over here is slightly reddish in color because of the tomato paste. And this has to cook for 12 minutes, and then we will check and see if the chops are done. By 12 minutes it should be done. That should be 2 whistles if you're doing it in a cooker. Our chops are cooked. They were cooking for 12 minutes, and it's very, very well cooked. It's tender. We are going to discard this potli. We are going to strain the stock and keep the chops separate, and then I'll show you after that what we are going to do. We are going to take this potli and slightly squeeze it to remove any liquid that's in there, because it's still very flavorful in there. Strain it. As you can see, the chops are strained. We are going to take the soup or the stock of this, and we are going to reduce it down to almost about half a cup. This is going to start boiling, and we're going to reduce it down. Okay, so this is the second part of our chatpata chops. So we have half a cup of the stock from the chops. We have the chops over here. We have half a cup of chiffonade or finely chopped mint and coriander. That's mainly for the garnish. Now, what I've done over here is there are some masalas here. So we have 1 teaspoon of turmeric, 1 tablespoon of red chili powder, 1 tablespoon of cumin seed powder, 1 tablespoon of coriander powder. Now, cumin seed and coriander, I normally roast it and then grind it. This is 1 teaspoon of black salt, although it looks pink in color, but it's called black salt. This is 1 tablespoon of garam masala. This is homemade garam masala. Now, I have taken a mango pickle, a spicy mango pickle, and I've only taken the masala of the mango pickle with the oil. So it's 1 tablespoon of that. This will give the real kick to the chops. We have 1 cup of Greek yogurt. We'll take 1 teaspoon of caraway seeds or ajwain powder. Salt to taste. Okay, let's put this over here. Salt to taste and 1 whole lime. We're going to squeeze in 1 whole lime. This is what's going to make it tangy. So it's going to be spicy, tangy, and like I said, it's going to be delicious. Ingredient that I forgot to mention, and of course, and that is oil. So we'll be using 2 tablespoons of oil. Since our chops are already cooked, we are going to do everything on pretty much medium-high heat. 2 tablespoons of oil. Okay, our pan is pretty hot, so we shall add all the masalas first. Fry it well. Masalas are frying. We add a little bit of the stock. Add the yogurt. Mix it well. Let the yogurt cook for about 5 minutes. Now, to this little bit of yogurt that's still there, I'm going to add the stock and mix it well because I don't want to waste any of the yogurt. It's got a beautiful rich red color, and I'm pouring the balanced yogurt and the stock, and this has to cook on very high heat. To this I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of caraway seeds. This gives a really strong flavor to this very strong Chatpata dish. All the flavors in this dish are pretty strong. The tangy, the sharpness from the lemon will be there, and then the spice. Pickle masala, or the pickle. Now this is going to add to the spice. Garam masala will go almost at the tail end, and so will the black salt. So now we can start adding the chops, and one at a time. This is mutton chops, and I don't usually make much with beef, so I prefer the mutton chops. It cooks faster and it's more delicious. Now this chops can be, if it's either you can make it very dry and have it as a starter, or leave a little bit of gravy and have it with naan or chapati. It's up to you. Been cooking for the past 7-8 minutes, and as you can see, they're looking delicious. It smells so nice, you know. So now we are going to add in our 2 other ingredients, which is the garam masala and the black salt. optional. I'm going to add lime juice in this. And if you don't want it very tangy, then it's better to add lemon because lime is going to be quite sharp. But I want this dish to be really spicy and really tangy. After adding our lime and our garam masala and our black salt, our chops are ready and they're ready to be served. So our chops are all ready. I'm going to sprinkle some more coriander leaves. And please do try this. It's really a lovely dish. And I hope you do join me again for Sam's Everyday Cooking. Keep watching me, subscribe, and please, I would love your feedback, your comments, and sometime post your pictures when you cook a dish of mine. Thank you for being with me, and until next time, see you from Sam's Everyday Cooking. Bye.